Right, welcome back guys to another video, and I've got something really special today, and it is, as you can see behind me, it's another Subaru Impreza, but this time it is a Spec C Type RA, and it's in the bug eye shape, so it's one of the earlier new age Scoobies, and honestly what an absolute weapon of a car this thing is. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go through all the rest of the bits about this car in the rest of the video. So yeah, do carry on watching this. Honestly, this is such an amazing car. It is a bit windy, so I'm gonna have to face this way. I've lost my little muff thing on there, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Check us out on Instagram, Performance_Lifestyles, and we're on Facebook as well, Performance Lifestyles. And if you'd like your car featured, drop us an email, pflifestyle@hotmail.com, and we will be more than happy to accommodate. But for today, we've got this epic Scooby, so check it out. We've also got plenty of other JDM content on the channel, a lot of performance cars, and seeing as we're making a video of a Scooby today, we've also got a bug eye S202 STI JDM Limited, and we've got a lot of other Subarus on there. So if you're a Subaru fan or anything JDM or anything performance cars, do take a look, because I think we have got some of the rarest cars on our channel in the UK anyway. So yeah, do feel free to check them out. So there is the beast, a 2002 bug eye Spec C Type RA. And if you're not really that clued up on Scoobies or cars in general, it just looks like a kitted up Scooby with a loud exhaust on it. But because of obviously the missing spoiler and no side skirts, and the front end's a bit bare as well with the two holes where the fog lights normally sit, but yeah, that's how they come out the factory. And this is literally, these were designed to go around the Nürburgring as quick as they possibly could do. And honestly, it's a lightweight edition of the Spec C, of the Impreza STI, and I believe that it saved 50 to 70 odd kilos. I've read, you know, different conflicting figures, but yeah, it doesn't weigh a massive amount. It didn't save a massive amount, but it's just the way it delivers the power. It's such a mega car, and it is very track focused. So as you can see, if you're not too clued up about your cars, it just looks like a boggo standard Subaru Impreza that somebody stuck a vent on and a loud exhaust. But yeah, the telltale signs obviously of a Spec C RA, Spec C in general, the biggest one is that vent. You get the roof vent, and you get the aerial old school style on the actual post. So yeah, front end of the car, you get the holes where the fog lights normally sit. I believe the fog light covers are inside. You can fit them on the car, but this car is factory standard. It didn't come with them from the factory, so it is as it is. You even get the orange reflectors on the front wings. Again, black wing mirrors, even though they're on the door mirrors, whatever you want to call them. And this one is fitted with a very rare and genuine set of BBS forged alloy wheels. These wheels, you're probably going to think I'm lying, but the thing is, well, you're probably not going to believe me, should I say, but these wheels are worth a small fortune as well. I've seen sets go for, without tyres, anything £1,500 upwards. Of course, the VXR. Yeah, £1,500 upwards, and these ones are in very good condition with Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres. So very, very good set of wheels with decent tyres. And obviously you get the standard Subaru STI, Subaru Technica International sticker on the door. Onto the back end, as I mentioned, they are very bare. There's nothing to them. No spoiler, no diffuser, no nothing, and it is a standard STI style rear bumper, so you get the little cutout on that side as well, and then that big aftermarket exhaust system, and then you get the Spec C or RA Spec C written on the back. And actually, looking at them from the back end without the spoiler, I'm kind of liking the look, to be fair. It looks different, because all the Scoobies, like I mentioned, you're used to seeing are big spoilered, and then they've got other spoilers like lips on top of the spoiler, but this comes with none of that, and it is actually a very, very nice car to drive. I mean, just check the size of the exhaust pipe on that, the back box. You can actually probably get your fist in there. That's how big that thing is. And with these cars, I think it suits them nicely, because it's got the burble. Even though it's a JDM car, the bug eyes do come with the unequal length manifolds, so they do create that Subaru burble, which is what they are known for. And honestly, it sounds very good, especially with that drum sitting on the back there. It sounds actually very, very good. if you're after comfort and luxury, then this is maybe not the car for you. But if you're not after the luxury and the comfort, then yeah, this is such an amazing driving experience. And the other standard feature is the Brembo brake calipers on the front. This does come with two-piece floating discs, as you can probably see there, groove discs, and it does have the famous pink suspension, which is what really matters. Honestly, this thing handles like it's on rails. It has got upgraded, I believe, diffs in it, but it does also come with a standard LSD. Now, do correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they handle very, very good, especially when you foot them a little bit, but purely due to the fact that they are worth a small fortune at the moment, so can't be getting too carried away with it. But yeah, you get the picture. So onto the inside. I do normally mention the kick plate on cars when you first open the door, but there's nothing on here. But on this one, I am going to mention is one of these. I bet most of the viewers on this channel have never actually seen something like this, but this is actually manual windows. There's no electric windows in this car, and it was all in the name of saving weight. And yeah, most of the viewers, like I mentioned, have probably never seen anything like this on a car before, so they'll probably get in and think, what on planet Earth is this thing, and then look for the button for the the windows. And steering wheel, again, no airbags on the dashboard. There's no airbags anywhere in this car. This car is literally as hardcore as you're going to find them really at the factory, and to the extent that it doesn't even come with a stereo. And obviously you can see these old school style gauges as well, the knob turny things. I believe on the normal STIs this pulls out. It's like a holder thing for something, and the cup holder they've kept in this as well, the RA. And again, you can see there, it's got the windy windows, and that is the actual roof scoop. And as I've mentioned on one of the previous videos that we've got, this thing lets in plenty of air. Honestly, that thing lets in so much air, it's unbelievable. It's actually very, very, very you wouldn't expect it, should I say. But we have, like I mentioned, we have got a video of a S202 bug eye on the channel. Do check that out. That was another rare car. We've got a video of I'm talking bugs in general. We've got a video of a JDM STI Limited, which is in essence what the same engine and turbo as this thing and the S202 in a normal STI, with all the luxury comforts, creature comforts. Again, it's an extremely rare car. Probably I'd say they've made less of them than they have these, but do correct me if I'm wrong. I believe there was 300 Spec C type RAs made in the bug eye shape, which is obviously this shape. But yeah, back to this car. Inside, the only aftermarket thing is this genome gauge, and I believe this might have even been an option. So it's a genuine STI genome gauge, and then you get the recorder here as well. This works very much like a Defi, and I believe, again, do correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they are Defi gauges, but with the STI backing on them. And as you can see there, it's a bog standard kind of like layout on the clocks. You got the speedometer on the right hand side, the big rev counter in the middle, which is a standard sort of Subaru thing, fuel and temperature gauge there as well, and obviously yeah, the water intercooler spray and manual as well, and obviously that's for the fog light. Because it's a JDM car, they don't come with fog lights, the rear fog light, should I say. But yeah, I mean, these seats are very, very good. They're the same as the normal STI, bug eye STI, and they are, I'd say, like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, these I prefer as opposed to the bug eye and the Hawkeye STI seats. These are, I think they hold you in a little bit better as well. So what I'd usually say is I'd show you under the bonnet and then we'll go for a drive. But in this one, I have to show you in the boot as well, because, I mean, I'll show you and you'll see what I mean. So on normal cars, what you're probably used to seeing is a button on the key. But on this car, there's no button on this key. This is the actual key for this car, and the spare key looks even worse because it's just a metal thing. And there's no release on the inside as well, with it being a Spec C. So old school style, put the key in, turn that, and da-da, there you go. That's all you get on the inside of the Spec C. There's literally no carpet. I'll show you this side, less sun glaring down on that side, this side. So yeah, you get no carpet, and as you can see, the boot floor and everything on this car is, yeah, immaculate. This is the factory seam sealer as well you get on the outside here. Again, it's probably not what most people are used to seeing, and yeah, you get like a little vent here for getting rid of, I don't know, just a bit of air. And that is the famous 12-litre STI water tank in the boot, and as you can see, it's got the STI engraving on it as well. And that is literally just for your intercooler. And yeah, there's not really a lot going on inside here, but it is completely different to what most people are used to seeing. You know, the carpets and all the luxury, and you even get the cigarette port in a lot of cars. But these Spec Cs were, and especially the Type R, they were designed literally for one thing: to get around the track as fast as you possibly can, and they lived up to that reputation. Bearing in mind, this car is a 2002 car, so you can't expect it to keep up with the modern day sort of supercars. But in its era, this was quicker than some supercars around the Nürburgring or around any track for that matter. This is how good these cars were, and I'll go through the drive on the actual drive, but I'll show you under the bonnet and then we'll go for a quick little blast. So there it is then, the heart of this thing. It is the EJ20, I don't know the exact code, but that is a standard Spec C R8 engine. The only obviously modification that you see underneath here is HKS intake, which does sound quite good. It does actually make it sound like a bit of a dump valve. It does, you can hear it releasing the pressure when you let off the throttle, but that is literally just a suction noise that stops. But it does sound quite good, to be fair. But other than that, as I've mentioned with the previous videos, with any of these boxer engines, they do look like a bit of a mess when you're not used to them, but I think they are actually a very, very good engine, especially if you get a decent one. They are as reliable as anything that you'd find, so long as they've been looked after. These are a lot more reliable than a 2.5 that you did get on the UK cars, but the UK Hawkeyes onwards. But they are still even they are still a good engine. But this thing is a mega. Turbochargers back down there. It's got like a J-speed heat sort of thing, so when it's closed, it actually catches on here, and you just basically just don't get a lot of heat soak through the filter. Filter does look like it could do with a bit of a clean, but that's normal. You just stick them in the take it off, stick them in the washing machine, and that'll do the job. So what we'll do is then, guys, we'll go for a quick little spin, and then I need to hand this car back over. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Check us out on Instagram, Performance_Lifestyles, and we're on Facebook as well, Performance Lifestyles. And if you'd like your car featured, drop us an email, pflifestyle@hotmail.com, and we will be more than happy to accommodate and get your car featured. So yeah, hit us up and let's get your car on the channel. So on to the drive of this impressive Impreza STI Spec C Type R8. That is a long name, very long name, to be fair. It's a bit of a tongue twister if you're not used to saying it. But boy, what can I say? These things drive absolutely amazing. There's not many cars out there that could beat one of these in pure driving goodness. Honestly, they are so good, so well put together, so well built. Even to the extent I said these are a little bit hardcore for the roads, and hence why they weren't really designed for road use. But yeah, they're still a very popular car to want to own and to have. And nowadays modern cars take out that sheer fun factor out of driving. But these, it's a bit bright, but yeah, but these, honestly, they are so good to drive. And believe you me, honestly, they are. I've driven many cars, and like I've mentioned before, we've got plenty of videos up on this channel, so do feel free to check them out, including Subaru Impreza Evos and the German performance cars, because I've got a German performance thing myself, so in the M2 competition. So yeah, do feel free to check out the rest of the videos. So take my word for it, these drive very good. If you're after comfort, yeah, then you may as well forget about it, because you're not getting one from a Impreza, let alone a Spec C R8. But if you want fun, then boy, you're at the right place, man. These things are probably, quite possibly, one of the most fun cars you will ever get. Bear in mind, this car is 21 years old, and it is still holding value and increasing in value as the days go along, and this just goes to show how good they are. For me personally, I think these are perfect weekend toys. You can literally just jump into one and just take it for a good little drive, and you will just be smiling from ear to ear because of how good they are. Well, apparently the road was closed, but it's open. The gear shift is very short. You literally just drop it into gear, drop it, and it's just going. Even the stones that are flicking up off the floor, you can hear them hit the underbody of the car. That is how good these things are. And I might sound like I'm shouting in here, but it is a little bit loud in here. But it sounds so good. So good. I believe this one does have upgraded diffs, like I was told. So you do hear it. When you're driving it normal, you do hear a little clonk here and there. But again, this was designed for track use, like I mentioned, and the weight saving. There's nothing on the underside. There's hardly any sound deadening. The glass is thinner. The panels, the body panels are thinner. The roof, the bonnet, the bonnet, the boot, the door panels, everything is thinner. These cars were designed, like I mentioned, for one thing and one thing only, and that was to attack a track. And in this instance, the Nürburgring, and it was literally bang, there you go. These things were fantastic. And it's like, these cars drive so good. It's almost like you are connected to the actual steering wheel. Some cars, like I've mentioned, they've road closed ahead, so let's just go this way. So some cars you drive and they're very fast, but they just don't feel fast because there's no fun in them. But this is fun. .320 horsepower this car out the factory, and you can tell it shifts. And when you're pottering around like normal, you would not even believe it. You're in such a rare car that can perform so well, but it drives so well in standard form. I have got the I have got the roof vent open at the moment. It's getting a bit hot in here now, but it's already a bit loud in here, so I don't open the windows. I don't know if the mic will pick me up talking, should I say. But yeah, this is such an amazing car and such an amazing experience to be able to drive one of these cars. So I really, like I mentioned, I hope you enjoy the content, guys. And if you want to see any other JDM cars on there, drop me a message if you like your car featured, or if you know anybody who's got some epic cars that they'd like featured on the channel, and I will be more than happy to get them on here. Doesn't have to be German, doesn't even have to be Japanese or anything. It could just be any performance car. These roads are pothole ridden, so I need to keep my eye on where the potholes are, but oh, what an absolute joy this car is. Oh, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. This car is so good. Oh, if somebody's putting in the fuel for me, I could drive this around all day. Oh, what a car. What an absolute weapon of a car. Not only is it quick, but the fun. It's on a different level. Like I said, there's not many videos out there on YouTube reviewing these sort of cars, so when I've got my hands on these things, I take up the offer. I have to take up the offer. Not only is it a joy to drive, but it gives you, the viewers, an epic car to view. seriously epic car to view. I did actually see a video the other day, I think it's JDM on cars or something, his YouTube channel is called. I will put a link in the description. He did recently review a Spec C Type RA blob eye, and yeah, they literally, you know, they are track weapons, but for the road. What more could you ask for? Nowadays you get obviously your GT3 RS Porsches and your BMWs, you know, CS range and the GTRs and all the rest of it, but the thing is, these cars still feel so alive, so good to drive. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. It just feels like an old car to drive, and it's fast. If I was driving this on the limit, you could put this, I can confidently say, you could put this up against a lot of higher power cars with their automatic, semi-automatic gearboxes, and it would still keep up, if not do them. Mark my words. But you'll definitely be having more fun in this than any of the German rivals and equivalents for this sort of money. Now, so I will conclude the video just here, and like I said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Check us out on Instagram, performance_lifestyles, and we're on Facebook as well, Performance Lifestyles. And if you'd like your car featured, please do not hesitate to drop us an email, pflifestyle@hotmail.com, and we will be more than happy to get your car on the channel. Yeah, give it some attention, guys. Give it some attention. And as per usual, guys, stay safe, and we will catch you on the next video. Oh, what a car. In a bit, guys. Ha ha ha.